Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, episode 140. Tonight, it's Mario Day, or it's been Mario Day, and we're going to be talking about the new Mario trailer, as well as some awesome drops, Mario Kart, Metroid, and more. We're talking all of that and more. Well, greetings, fellow Nintendo pals. My name is Andross, and I am joined by my fellow Nintendo pal, Micah.
Yep.
And this is the Nintendo Pals Podcast, the show all about Nintendo and friendship. Micah, I gotta ask, how the heck are ya?
Doing pretty good.
That is pretty good. And I have a question. I have a question for you besides how you're doing. Do you have any apps on your phone that you have never used? I definitely do. I think I have more on my phone that I have never used than ones that I have used. Maybe
I have Meet, and then in parentheses it says original. This looks like some Google thing. Google Workspace.
Yeah.
Never have Meet. Don't think I've ever opened that before now. I have an app on here that none of y'all have ever opened. Tiles. But my beta has expired, so I can't play it anymore. An unreleased game.
Oh. I've got Google One, Google Home, Google Pay. Google, like a lot of these, like just built-in Google apps.
Do you have Magikarp Jump?
I don't have Magikarp Jump.
This is the first time I've opened this in like 2 years.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I don't uninstall it for some reason. I never uninstall anything.
I don't think I've ever used the Google Translate app on here either.
I don't think I have that. I think I've opened just about everything else at least once.
That's in chat. Who? Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. I have iRack, like an app for raccoons. iRaccoon. Is that real? Is that real? I'm gonna look it up right now and see if that's real. IRAC mode of action. It has like 10,000 downloads. Books and reference. So
it's not real.
Not what you were implying. And it also didn't have enough C's. So anywho. Welcome to
maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe someday. Well, speaking of maybe someday, and that someday being today, do you know what we're doing here right now, Micah? What we're going to do tonight?
Heck yeah, I do.
The same thing we do every episode of this show. Try to take over the world of Nintendo podcasts. And we do that through 5-star reviews, which we got a brand new anonymous 5-star review on Apple Podcast. Thank you so much to whomever left that for us. Tipping the scales just a little bit, bringing it up to 63. Apple is barely ahead of Spotify. Barely ahead of Spotify. And we really do appreciate everybody who has taken the time to leave us a 5-star review. It helps people discover the show, helps boost us in the search algorithm ranking systems, and makes us feel good about ourselves. You know how we want to feel good about ourselves. So please, if you haven't already, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Spotify, or Audible. All those places let you leave 5-star reviews and help us out immensely. Well, Micah, why don't we jump into the first segment of our show? Let's talk what you playing.
Do it.
Sir, what have you been playing?
I've been playing quite a bit of Metroid Fusion.
Oh. Oh.
It is very good, but it also really makes me want to play Metroid Dread again. Because the movement in Metroid Dread is just so smooth. And in this game, it's not quite so smooth. It's not as fluid. Jumping and whatnot kind of breaks things up.
Yeah, but it's also like 20 years old.
Yeah, I mean, it still holds up very well, in my opinion. But it does make me want to play. I might have to play another run of Metroid Dread afterwards.
Nice. What do you think of the story?
It's it has the same vibes, at least to me, as Metroid Dread.
Yeah, doesn't it?
So,
Doesn't it?
I do think it's kind of weird that they're like, your suit was all damaged and we have to cut it off. So we're going to wait for you to get to the really dangerous place, and then we're going to send you data to download to improve yourself. Why didn't you just give me that earlier? What? Why are you giving me these one at a time? You got to go back to another download station to get missiles. Why didn't you give me missiles last time you had me download things?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And the fusion suit is like, it's cool.
It's more like organic looking, which I think is interesting.
But the evil Samus suit, which, I mean, that game I think launched same day as Prime. Like the exact same.
Really?
They have like the exact same like villain type thing going on. But yeah, isn't that wild? That came out the same day as Prime. You could get Fusion and Prime.
I actually didn't know that. I knew
fantastic day for Metroid fans.
You can get like the Fusion suit in Prime if you had Fusion, and people are sad that it doesn't appear to be in the remastered.
Why not?
Game. It seems like they could do something to add that in.
That's cool. That's cool. Great game.
And played some of the new tracks in Mario Kart. Not all of them yet, but I played about 6, and I won all 6 races. And I figured, you know what? I think I'm going to stop here because I've never done so well at Mario Kart in my entire life, and it's only going to be downhill from here. So I didn't bother trying all of them yet. I was like, I'm never going to attain this high again, so I'm just going to stop now.
I haven't had a chance to play
all the tracks I played I really enjoyed.
I haven't had a chance to play the new tracks yet.
Wow. Must not be a true Mario Kart fan.
Must not be. Man, I really want to. I was hoping to get it in tonight, but just got busy prepping the show notes and such, and getting angry for our PAL topic, which is coming up in the next episode. So everybody stay tuned for that. That's a teaser, Micah. That's a teaser to what's coming.
And I also played my classic, a little bit of Rocket League. New season dropped. They give you a Volkswagen as part of the new season. Seemed like a very interesting car choice compared to how cool some of the others are.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would probably dig that. I like that car shape because I always use the Scarab, I think is what it's called. Just very round,
weird,
small.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Splatoon 3 still played some Big Run, or was that last week? I don't remember anymore.
I don't remember. I don't think we talked about it.
I made it into the top 5% by 2 golden eggs. So just barely.
Nice.
And I played 98% of that was with Roger. And I got my record without him. So that was a little bit of a bummer for him.
Dadson in chat points out that the Scarab might be King Boo's favorite car.
That's good. We might have to save that. Send that to Epic Rocket League so they can use that.
They'll add that. Oh man.
And the last thing I played real quick was I played a bit of the demo of Sea of Stars.
I didn't realize that dropped. I didn't realize that dropped a demo.
Yeah, I mean, I only played like 10 minutes, but I really enjoyed it so far. I got into like 2 fights, was pretty fun, and then I was exploring the town, which has a lot of hidden chests.
You thinking that's going to be a 10 out of 10?
At least
get us
a 98.
A whole bunch of points.
98 on OpenCritic.
Oh, you know it. All in, shaking in their boots. They are so scared. of how we're gonna crush them in the Fantasy Critic League. That's awesome. I'm realizing how little I played this week. I played my regulars, okay? Spelunky 2.
Spelunky, yeah. Breath of the Wild.
Spelunky 2. I actually didn't play Breath of the Wild at all this week. I just didn't have time because I was playing so much Pokemon Violet. I finished my surprise trade for every gym challenge. And by finish, I mean... Well, I won't spoil how it ends. But yeah. I did beat all 8 gyms. You'll have to wait for the video to see how it went. Insane. It was super fun, super crazy. In fact, so fun and so crazy that I am going to be doing it again. And so I'm actually playing. So after I finished playing that, I jumped into Pokemon Scarlet. I unlocked the whole map and have been catching Pokemon to surprise trade with, prepping to do the challenge again.
You catching some nice Pokemon for people this time?
Yes. All of my Pokemon are in the range of like high 30s to low 50s.
Not bad, not bad. It's pretty good.
The hard part about it is that I have no badges, so my shop is at the base, so I can only get Pokeballs. I can't get Great Balls or anything better than Pokeballs. So I have
to... You have to trade like 500 Pokemon to yourself with them all holding a single quick ball.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like just do it from a different game.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that's more effort than it's worth.
Yeah. I have basically just been hanging out, and so what I actually went and I found a calculator that calculates catching odds in Pokemon, and then I found a list that gives you catching odds for Pokemon, and I went based off that list to find the easiest to catch Pokemon at the highest level. So I have caught an entire box full of Knackley, which are
a great Pokemon,
which are among the top easiest Pokemon to catch. But the thing is, all my Knackley are like 40 to 50 in their level because I'm at like late areas in the game catching them. And it's just funny because I'm very excited because when you trade these away, people are going to be like, oh, gosh, they're trading me like a freaking dinky. Like, all of the Pokemon that I've captured are like things you can find on Route 1, but they'll only be like level 5.
But
they're all actually super high level. Yeah. And they all say sub to Andross 1 because that's a staple to this series that I'm doing, where I self-promote through the Pokemon that I surprise trade out. I'm having a blast doing this because it's something I can do while doing other things. So we were like watching stuff on TV, hanging out with the family. I'm just like kind of on the side catching Pokemon, just kind of roaming around. And that's why I've played so much of that versus anything else. And that's it for me. So yeah, that's what we've been playing. Why don't we move to the next segment? Let's talk the Nintendo news. Alrighty. First off, we have the final Super Mario Bros. Trailer shown along with the cast, and the trailer was pretty epic, pretty hype. Mm-hmm. This was shown in conjunction with Mario Day, which Nintendo's really pushing this year. It's something that was invented by the fans, I'm fairly certain. Someone pointed out, hey, March 10th kind of looks like it says Mario. And now Nintendo's like, well, that's a good idea. Maybe we should do something for that. And so we got a full-blown direct for this movie trailer, and it was like,
yeah,
kind of a partial direct, but a direct in conjunction with that day. That's cool.
Cool. You got some nice sales for games as well.
Yeah, I'm like, every Mario game is marked down to 40.
Pretty much.
And along with the cast being there and talking about Mario Day and Charlie Day being like, and Luigi, because he's one of the Mario Bros. And
Luigi Mario.
Actually, Chris Pratt brought this up. He was like, I want everybody, hey, you can celebrate Luigi today too, because he is one of the Mario Bros. So Mario Day. Luigi Mario. Mario is his last name, according to the first movie.
Yeah.
Luigi Mario and Mario, which is totally canon, right? That's canonical.
Obviously, just like how Toad's mushroom is a hat that he can take off.
And then Bowser wanted a Bowser Day, and
everybody wanted
a day, and it's like, hey guys, let's let Mario have his day. But I am all for if we can find a day that makes sense for Donkey Kong to have a day or Toad Day. But March 10th just works so nicely, you know? It's like May the 4th. Yeah. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, it just kind of naturally fits the marketing. We'll look around. Micah and I will plan this for a future episode. We'll come up with holidays for everybody. So yeah, in addition to that, I also wanted to shout out that they did a guest appearance on Jimmy Fallon where they did a cappella of Mario songs, and that was cool. That's it. Next news item, Micah. Oh, you don't even have the notes up?
I look at my other weird monitor, and I was trying to, my mouse space is real awkward, and it took me like 20 seconds to move the tab over, like I was trying to. But the My Nintendo Platinum Point and Gold Point coin pin sets are now available, which I feel like is kind of confusing. But it's just a coin that has like the symbol of the platinum and gold.
Yeah, I'm planning on redeeming for these because I think they're kind of cool, neat little coins. Are you laughing at the comment here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's so dumb.
Datsun says, but everyone knows that Luigi Day is Louis-tober 91st.
That's so good. He caught me so off guard.
So good.
I like it.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I do like pin sets and things like that.
That's it. That's all there is to say about that one. You can bundle My Nintendo Rewards things together so that you can like only have to pay shipping on the one order of lots of things. So I was planning on getting something else with it. Maybe I'll get that Nintendo Switch Sports Sport Towel that is available on there. Or
I haven't seen that. I'll have to look that up.
Or there was like a reusable shopping bag. There's a bunch of random rewards on there. You can get Pokemon highlighters. I don't want that. Hey, keep that in mind. And shipping, I think, is like $8. So the pin set isn't exactly free, but
it's still relatively cheap.
But it's cheap, yeah. Wave 3 of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass is out now. This is very quick. Everything on like the expansion pass for this is moving very quickly. I feel like, because didn't the game just come out?
Yeah, it's been like a couple months or something, right? And it has like 3 waves of DLC already.
Yeah. This wave adds the following emblems to the game: Chrom and Robin, the emblem of bonds. Poor guys can't ever get their own character in anything. And then Veronica, emblem of heroes. And I think the special thing with this one is that she's exclusive to the mobile game. So they put in a mobile game Fire Emblem character as an emblem you could get in Engage.
You gonna start playing the mobile Fire Emblem games now?
No. Nope.
Are you going to play this Fire Emblem game?
But maybe they should put that in the Olympics. Pal topic, guys. Everybody listen for the next episode. Let's move on.
Yeah. Speaking of moving on, a new species of cockroach has been found in Singapore and has been named after a Pokemon.
Yes.
I'll let you read this guy's name.
Pheromosa? Pheromosa? It's one of the...
I thought I was talking about the entomologist.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the name.
I'm not good at pronouncing things.
Yeah, entomologist Fu Mao Sheng. I feel like
that's pretty
it's all about confidence. Yeah. Even if I pronounce that completely wrong, it sounded like I pronounced it right. You can continue. I said his name. Fu Mao Sheng,
who co-authored the finding, said that there are some similarities between Pheromosa and the delicate cockroach that we found, such as having a long antenna, wings that mimic a hood, and long, slender legs. Both my collaborator and I are Pokemon fans, so we thought, why not name it after a Pokemon inspired by a cockroach? A true hero, both of them.
Yeah, shout out to you, Fu Mao Sheng. Like, just being like, he's like a researcher and actual scientist named a bug after Pokemon. And that is so cool. And yeah, there you go. I mean, a little gross. I hate cockroaches so much, but there you go.
Well, I just think of them as little small dogs that you can't kill.
Yeah, nope. I don't like them. Don't like them. Next news item. Demo is available. Why'd I say it like that? A demo is now available for Bayonetta Origins on the eShop. I don't have much to say about this one.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one out yet.
I haven't got to give it a shot, but this
another game we hope does very well.
True. Yeah. This one does look interesting and cool. Like a Bayonetta game I will actually try. Because it doesn't look like it's going for the weird... I don't want to say weird. The adult audience angle. So, yeah.
Speaking of the adult audience angle, Mario Kart Wave 4 is out now, which we talked about a little bit in What You Playing. So it has some new tracks and a new character, Birdo. And they've also teased, I think it's 5 more. Oh yeah, it says right here, 5 question marks now appeared in the character selection. So theoretically, we should be getting 5 more. It'd be really funny if the last one was just a random button.
There's only 4 more characters, and the last one's just
And
So 5 new characters. We have a question about this for the next episode of the podcast, which we'll dive into here. But this is exciting. 5 new characters, which we didn't even think we were getting any.
Yeah, I didn't think we were, at least.
Do you think they're all going to be returning characters from the series, or do you think they'll experiment?
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like there's got to be a Donkey Kong, right?
Donkey Kong's already in.
Donkey Kong is already in. Yeah, you're right.
You're thinking Diddy. Diddy Kong's not.
Maybe I am thinking Diddy Kong. Yeah, I don't know why I thought none of the Donkey Kong characters were in Mario Kart.
No, Donkey Kong definitely is.
There's also Funky Kong, which is the fastest racer in Mario Kart Wii. Well, I think Donkey Kong is gonna be in Mario Kart 8.
Wow, you're so good. How did you know?
I'm so good at predicting.
How did you know?
I'm so dumb. I seriously can't believe I forgot Donkey Kong was already in. But I don't know. I'm thinking there's got to be some Mario Kart Tour. Yeah. At least one with all the tracks coming from Tour.
Well, speaking of Donkey Kong, I didn't add this to the notes, but it reminded me when you were talking about it that we got the announcement of Lego Mario Donkey Kong set. And Mario piggyback rides on Donkey Kong to give Donkey Kong his voice, which are
odd.
I don't know if you saw our buddy Dan Cavarella was very upset.
I hadn't seen that.
He's like, "This is a disgrace." And but here's the thing.
I thought it was odd. I was like, seems interesting.
He's gonna be all over buying that set. I don't care what he says. He's gonna be buying it. Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's really cool, and it makes sense. Unless they were gonna give Donkey Kong his own voice box, but he doesn't fit the character mold that they've set for that. So maybe they'll make Diddy Kong, a little square Diddy Kong guy. But this is exciting. Lego Mario is continuing to grow. They announced more expansions to the sets, and just that they've got plans in the works for more stuff, and that's exciting. It's cool sets.
Speaking of cool, is it really called Super Mario Run?
Pretty sure.
Super Mario Run received an update which allows you to play the game for free, one level a day, though.
Yeah, the stipulation is one level a day.
Eventually, you can play the whole game for free. It sounds like it changes every day. I don't know if it goes in order, if it's just like we're choosing a random level for today.
It's a weird,
random one tomorrow.
Weird choice. Mario Run's.
I think it's also on sale. Could be wrong.
Mario Run's fun. It's just not.
I really enjoyed it. It's not like a full-fledged kind of game, though. It's a mobile game.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, speaking of Mario, you know what Mario wears? Shoes. Yeah. A prominent point in the Direct. Like one more announcement at the end. Miyamoto said, "I have one more thing that I want to announce." Didn't he say something like "Stay tuned for the end," where I have a special announcement?
I don't remember the exact wording.
But he built it up, and then he's like,
I just remember being blown away.
Mario's shoes will be on display at the Nintendo New York store. And please stop by if you... he said something along the effects.
You can't line up before like 8 o'clock or something in the morning. Because people it's first come, first serve.
To look at the shoes?
It sounded like there were also going to be some other surprise or something.
I don't think so. Right. I think that's it.
But it does seem kind of weird making such a big deal about this.
Oh man, they were very excited about these shoes. They were like posting about it. They're like, look at these. Look at this company made these actual shoes. It's like, what? What? It's very Nintendo. It's very like,
very pumped.
Hey guys, look at these cool shoes. Like it feels so detached.
The new Yeezys. Or
yeah. And then Miyamoto, I feel like, just comes to these directs and he's like, I'm going to say
but on one stipulation.
Yeah.
I get to announce something.
I get to talk about how much I'm enjoying Pikmin Bloom like 2 years later after the hype cycle.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Right before then announcing Pikmin 4.
Yeah, Miyamoto's obsessed with clothes. I mean, he makes his own shirts and now he's making shoes. And
dude, he'll have a full set Nintendo themed clothes.
I just think that this is so goofy and that they gave it so much that they're giving it so much publicity. And that's that. So we end with Mario's shoes. Well, Micah, why don't we jump into the final segment of this episode? Let's talk some rumors in the rumor mill. Wow, the Pikmin have been digging deep for the Mario Kart stuffs.
In the mill?
In the mill, they've been digging. Yeah, it's a mine, actually.
It's a 2-in-1 kind of a deal.
Yeah, it's a mill built on top of a mine where they dig for the rumors. And
then mill them.
And then mill them.
Pretty sure you grind things in a mill, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Well, we're the mill. Like, they give us the pure rumor, and we grind it,
Grind them up, and make it into total nonsense
that we then serve to the listener. Boom. Like, here's your rumor butter.
I've never been called the mill before, and I don't know if I should be offended or not.
I don't know. I don't know if that's an offensive thing to say or not.
Feel free to try that out and tell us how people react.
Yeah. Well. You want to take this first one, Micah?
Okay. Someone on Reddit pointed out that Nintendo edited the graphics in the BCP.
The Booster Course Pass. Booster Course Pass.
That's what it stands for. I was like, I don't know what that stands for. Which kind of implies more waves are being planned after Wave 6. Just like Smash Ultimate, there could be second DLC pass.
Yeah.
Which should be kind of like a dagger to the heart to anyone who's like, please, Mario Kart 9. They'll probably release over the course of like 2 years again. And we're not getting Mario Kart 9 until that's done.
Oh man, that's true. I didn't even think about that. how that's essentially like the death of any chances of Mario Kart 9.
I don't know if I believe this.
I don't either, because the graphic in question here.
I haven't seen what they're mentioning here.
Okay, so originally said 48 courses up in the top corner, and the bottom says 8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves by the end of 2023. And then they changed it. They took that bottom line off, and it now says waves 1 through 6, 48 courses. So it leaves room.
Wait, how is it worded the first time again? When they list how many courses?
So the graphic. Picture this. Picture this.
Okay, yeah.
Up in the top right corner, it says 48 courses in a big red circle. And on the bottom, with all the courses with mystery boxes over them, because you don't get to know what they are, at the bottom it says 8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves by the end of 2023. The graphic now has removed that bottom portion, so it doesn't say that note of like, this is how they will release. And the top now says wave 1 through 6, 48 courses. So could imply.
Doesn't that just mean the same thing, just worded different?
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
But it would be very cool.
It's the same.
It would be very cool. I would be all for this. But I'm not sold on it as a concept. Wait and see. We'll wait and see what we get. Another rumor that came from the mines this week, in a 4chan post that was posted on February 6th. This is before Wave 4 was announced. A leaker said that these characters would be coming to Mario Kart via DLC. King Babam, Petey Piranha, Hammer Bro, Charge and Chuck, Monty Mole, Diddy, Dixie, Funky, SNES Mario, Kamek, Pauline, Nabbit, and Birdo.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah. I don't believe this. Especially now that it only shows that there's 5. But this does give a good, like,
those were all potential, like, hey, maybe we could add these in.
Yeah, this does give a good pool to like pick from of characters that would make sense to add. I don't think they're going to be adding in Charge and Chuck, Monty Mole. I could see Pauline, Diddy Kong, and Dixie Kong. And
Kamek would be really cool.
Kamek would be really cool. I don't think they're going to add in
King Bob-omb.
Actually, now that I say this, SNES Mario does feel like a very valid candidate. They're like, yeah,
that could work.
Mario, Baby Mario, Gold Mario, Metal Mario, and SNES Mario.
Yeah.
Or
are they going to space them out so there's going to be like 2 light characters, 2 medium, 2 heavy? Or they just do whatever they feel like?
They're going to do whatever they feel like. There's no way they're going to plan that. No way. So that's it for rumors. We'd love to know what everybody out there thinks, so reach out to us on social media. If you think that there's any validity to these. I don't think these rumors hold up at all.
Yeah, they didn't even mention Birdo, right?
They did. I just didn't put that in properly. So, yeah.
I mean, they got one right, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like they literally just threw every popular character at a wall, and when one of them was right, they're like, "See, see, the rest are coming." Like, yeah, okay. It's so easy to fake being a leaker, and you can make it very convincing. There was a really interesting video done by, gosh, who did this video?
Didn't they have like a bunch of Twitter posts, but then they'd like hide the ones that were wrong or something?
Yep, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You probably told me about it.
Yeah, and it was just like that's what they did. They just posted a whole bunch, and then the ones that were wrong they just deleted, and then the ones that were right would repost and reply other things and be like, "See," and was able to trick several reputable news outlets into believing the leaks that he was spinning out. It's just like, man. So it's too easy. So I take all rumors with a grain of salt, and that's that. Well, Micah, I guess that's it. Let's close it out. Micah, where can people find you online?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch, and also technically Twitter. I found out recently. I forgot I made it at Micah Prime.
At Micah Prime, and you have
one very interesting retweeted post that I saw on my Twitter account. So
you haven't
check that out.
You have a new video up on your YouTube channel, which is your minimum item run from Metroid Dread.
Yep. So I have that one video up now. I found it on my PC after all this time, just randomly.
So check out Micah Prime. If you want to find me on the internet, you can find me at Andross1 on all platforms. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, and Twitter, all under that handle, Andross1. I've got new videos coming up every day on my YouTube channel and on TikTok, and those are all shorts, so like 60-second or less videos, but a new full-length video every 2 weeks coming out on my channel. So please show some support and love to Andross1 and Micah Prime. And if you want to show support to the show, you can do that. We are Nintendo Pals on all social media platforms. And remember to please rate and review our show on your podcast listening apps of choice. Again, that helps us so much, helps people discover the show, helps our show grow. And if you want to do more than support us through those 5-star reviews, you can support us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/NintendoPals, where for as little as $3 a month, you can be a part of the amazing exclusive content that we give in the behind the scenes, as well as receive a shout out through our Patreon Poke Rap, which we'll end the show with right now. We gotta rap some Patreon.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Rizzle, Retrologic Day, U-Dog Gamer, Slim, Tor, Spanish, and Solo Something, Brian, Little Miss 7, and Cosmic.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
K-Man Katina, Third Strongest Move, Tim the Nintendo Daddle, and Seth Sturgill, Monkey Thunder, Purple Biola, Dat Fast John, and Lava Plays 2.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more, yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you next episode. Bye-bye.